victories tonight. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. It's a family, the basketball team. You playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out this set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And just before the game, the chip was distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We're going to have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing Milwaukee. So Golden State will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. J.J. Barea is out there with Archie Goodwin. Then there's Solomon Hill. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. Goodwin with it. Now guarded by Parsons. Oh, and here we go. Bogut's got it. The fast break chance from outside the arc. And that one's good. Bogut's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Knocks it loose. Fast break, Milwaukee. Lowry inside the line. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Parsons for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
On defense, the Warriors, after the three-pointer from Chandler Parsons. And now it's a double-digit lead.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Hill, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over, already seizing control of this game.
total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Right wing, here's Olenichev, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
This team is buzzing right now. They've yet to miss.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. There's the three, and that one's good. 8 points for him.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition have really keyed this run.
Here's Bogut, and that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. Got that one up quick.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Lowry for 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Goodwin. Now Bayless, looking to end the drought. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Jumps up, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both has been really good.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here is Bayless after the basket by Milwaukee. Johnson at the elbow, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee team ball.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, It's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And stolen by Parsons. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
It's stolen by Bogut. A 3 ball. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start, yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Boy, giving him a huge lift offensively. He's poised for a big game here.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Here is Bayless. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Lowry with the block. Oh, and here we go. Bogut's got it, the fast break chance. No problem knocking that one down.
That's now 7 straight for them coming from fast breaks.
Yeah, and they're making it look easy, guys, running it down the opponent's throat.
And the Warriors with possession. Here, looking for the first basket of the game. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Here is Bayless, and it's sent back by Bogut.
Timeout called.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Smith following the 3 by Milwaukee. Smith drawn the double team. Cuts off the pass. All alone and finished off by Bogut.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Fires the 3, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Rojo.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Lee outside. DeRozan brings the double team. Barrett the pass to Barea. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Last season, he played outstanding. 8th in three-point field goal percentage, 11th in field goal percentage, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, I tell you what, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets a good look.
And here are the Warriors now, following the 3 by Milwaukee. Barea with it. Lowry picks him up. The steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And another three for Milwaukee.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Lee outside. To the wing right side. And there's the pass to Barrett. 5 to shoot. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Draymond Green. Archie Goodwin.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
That one goes. Count it.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee team ball.
Here's Bogut. And another basket for Milwaukee.
It's hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now, here's Barea. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
1:31 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Kelly. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now, here's Barea looking for his first basket still in this one.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Bogut. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 30 points for Andrew Bogut.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Barea with it. Lowry picks him up to the right side. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
.52 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires for three, and another three for Milwaukee.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Barea. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Lee.
Solomon Hill.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Bogut gets the bucket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now, here's Goodwin. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Milwaukee on top, running away with it. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for him.
We've got Ryan Kelly, DeRozan out there with Bogut. Then there's Lowry. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now Bayless. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. And their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Embiid. Lowry for three, and that one's good. Lowry's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Milwaukee. To the paint, here's Bayless. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
To the inside, out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Milwaukee has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Capono, good.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Wide open look, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
I don't think they come much easier than that look.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Bayless. How he did last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
So another turnover for Milwaukee, and Ilyasova throws it down.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly but very efficiently.
Picked away. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Capono, good.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Stolen away. Pulls up for three, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
You know, you look at what they're doing, and it's easy to see why they want to run right now.
And guys, 9 straight points for them on fast breaks, and you can't blame them for getting out.
Tipped away. Fast break, Milwaukee. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow!
Boy, the pace has been relentless. These guys have really been pushing it up, fellas.
And one of the best ways to get a rhythm offensively really is to play in space. And you do that with fast break opportunities. Transition buckets are always a boon offensively.
Boy, a big gap between these teams as far as fast break points are concerned.
Yeah, and some teams play a slower tempo, but defensively you have to commit to sprinting back in transition and denying those runouts.
Here is Bayless. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in fast break points. 6th in second chance points. And for blocks, interior defense, not a strong point for them. Just top 20 in the league.
And as one of the premier transition teams in the league, nobody could get out and run like they do. The first thing they looked to do when they got the ball in their hands was push it, and they did that really well.
And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
From deep, it's hauled in by Goodwin. On offense, here are the Warriors. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Wright sets a screen. Looking to end the run. Got a hand on it. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Inside, stripped away. And they're on the break. Ball going up court. Capona the pass to Place. Here's Baker. And another basket for Milwaukee.
A turnover at one end and bang, a bucket at the other. There have been a few of those quick turnarounds here today.
It's really impossible to play good defense when you're scrambling after the miscues.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Warriors substitution. Joel Embiid. Draymond Green.
Milwaukee with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Now, here is Smith. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Fast break, Milwaukee. From deep, Ilyasova. That drops.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
On up the court. And again. And it's Milwaukee converting.
Assist from
Price has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Lee outside. Poke loose. Over to the wing. And here is Goodwin. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Golden State. Pass to Place. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And here's Bell from the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Lee with the ball. Another steal. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. That one goes. Count it. Bell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Kicks to Goodwin. Out of bounds. Milwaukee. He takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bogut.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, they can tack on a few more points onto this run.
Boy, I tell you, it's getting to be a big run they're on here.
Three-pointer, Lowry. That is good. Lowry's got 20.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Barea. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bogut's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And another basket for Milwaukee. Here's Barea. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. On the wing, Green. There's the dish to Goodwin, and it goes out of bounds.
Milwaukee.
Last touch by Green.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Olenichev. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. He's got 17.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Now, here's Barea, guarded closely. Here's Embiid. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Bogut. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Here's Barea. Over in the corner, Lee. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee team.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Lowry inside the line. And another basket for Milwaukee. So it's the Warriors now. Now here's Barea. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Warriors ball.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Tim Millar. Solomon Hill. Tyler Johnson.
Johnson the screen. To the middle to end the drought. It's tipped. And here's Bell from the arc. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Billar's shot is off.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Here's Barea. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. The Warriors making a switch here. Bayless is checked in.
Hey, watch out for Bayless. Watch out for Bayless.
There's the double team with Bogut. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Billar and the Warriors miss again. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. White, he's checked in for Joel Embiid.
Substitution. Brandon Wright.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Back to Bogut. He feeds it to Bell. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
It's stolen by Bell. Jacks up a 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
And the 3-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
I wasn't sure if he'd be able to keep it up, but he has. Wow.
Watch out for Bayless. Watch out for Bayless.
Here is Bayless. Lowry covering. Now Bayless. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 3 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. It's deflected. Fast break, Milwaukee. Bogut with the ball. And Price gets it to go.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
And here's Golden State. Right with a screen on Lowry. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Feeds it to Wright. They need this. Rebounded by Bell.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you, but within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release and the defenders if you waited just a split second too long.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Milwaukee on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Andrew Bogut was on fire in the first half. He had 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 block. And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. It's been quite a game for Andrew Bogut.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Green. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Barea in at the 1 spot. It's stolen by Bogut. Three-pointer, Bell, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
It's stolen by Bell. The shot by Lowry, wide open, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Offensive rebound. Embiid, no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Bell's shot is good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Embiid the screen. Goodwin dishes to Barea. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And here's a look at some numbers for Green. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 10 rebounds and 4 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, you know, he's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but you can't teach size. So he's a valuable backup for this team in that regard.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Smith.
And here's Lowry. 30 points in the game. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Passes it to Barrett. To the inside. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Fast break, Milwaukee. Fades away. And that one's good. He's got 19.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
And on a really nice run here. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed them. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed. And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Rojo. Right. Lee.
Here's Lowry. 33 points for him. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Jared Bayless is checked in for Golden State. Outside Lowry. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touched by Lee. Here's Lowry. He's got 39. Here's Pleiss. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes. Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Value the possession. Vital to winning basketball games. We all know that. And if you don't, you cripple yourself.
Here's Rojo. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. And how about the streak he's on right now?
Piling up buckets by the bundles. He seems to be unstoppable right now.
The Warriors have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Pass to Bullard. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Milwaukee with the ball. haven't given up any points here in the second half. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Hey, watch out for Bayless. Watch out for Bayless.
Here is Bayless while recovering. Here's the break. Takes a three and another. For Milwaukee.
I'll tell you what, guys, they are really winning the turnover battle right now. I mean, not in the turnovers themselves, but the points they're getting off the turnovers.
And you know what? That's always key, in part because they're forcing live ball turnovers, and that's a big advantage that gets you in transition, and that's what they've been able to do here so far.
And that is good. Got 26.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par. And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
To the middle. It's tipped. They need this one. Got a hand on it, but they get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Looking now at the numbers for Wright. Last year, getting it done. 9th in blocks and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
I tell you what, he was on serious lane patrol last season. Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up as a top 10 shot blocker.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Johnson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Milwaukee team ball.
The Warriors making a switch here. Here's Capono. He's got 9. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Wasted no time on that one. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
From deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
So tough to hit a 3 like that with the break on.
To the wing on the left. Johnson kicks to Hill. Dishes to Barea. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
3, Chandler Parsons.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by Parsons. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Inside, it's deflected. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. And it's DeRozan missing. Bell passes to Parks. For three, Capono. That's good.
Jason.
Capono's got 16.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Courtney Lee. Russ Smith.
We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Capono. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Embiid, he's checked in for the Warriors. Goodwin comes in for Solomon Hill. Milwaukee with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Parsons. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Parsons, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Now, here's Goodwin. DeRozan defending. Shot to end this cold run. 1 second left, and the layup is up and in. Capono's got 11 in the second half. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Milwaukee on top, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And joining us, let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Lee. They've got Bell. He's out there with DeRozan. And it's Parks in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Lowry.
Milwaukee with the ball. Lowry for three, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
I don't know what has gotten into this guy. He is clearly unconscious out there tonight.
All of a sudden, everything is falling into place. He's clicking on all cylinders.
It's stolen. Fast break, Milwaukee. Parsons got the ball. Here's Bell, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Bell. He's got 36 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now, here is Smith. That's tipped. And here we go. Bell heading to the hoop. From the arc. And it's good. Bell's got 41.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Baker. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
Here is Bayless, covered by Parsons, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Fires the three, and another three for Milwaukee. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Milwaukee has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Baker.
Now Bayless. That's tipped. He's all alone. Here's Parks. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Misses from close range.
I mean, come on. You don't see misses like that. I mean, that's grade school.
Here's Baker, and another three for Milwaukee.
Now, this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Smith against Lowry. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Millar. Sullivan Hill.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
That's good.
Three-pointer.
Bell's got 44.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Another steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Lowry from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Parsons. Knocked loose and stolen by Parsons. The pass to Parks. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. For three, Bell. That's good.
Three.
Bell's got 47 points.
He's had a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light doesn't get much green.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee team
No
ball.
clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Different look here for the Warriors.
Embiid, Draymond Green, Tyler Johnson, J.J. Barea,
And here's Lowry. From 13, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Goodwin's checked in for Golden State. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee team ball.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now the feed to Bell. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
And it goes out of bounds.
Milwaukee
Last
team
touch
ball.
by Green.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A big group substitution here for Milwaukee.
Pleiss, DeRozan, Olenichev, Bogut,
Bogut with it. Outside DeRozan. Lets it go. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. It's stolen by Bell. Pass to Pleiss from 12 feet out. And that's good for two. Pleiss has got 24 points.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
DeRozan against Johnson. He kicks it to Green. 4 on the clock. To the wing right side. And again, no good by Golden State. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Goodwin. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jared Bayless has checked in for J.J. Barea. Bogut with a clean look, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
That's tipped. Down low. Here's Pleiss.
Blocking foul called on Tyler Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Pleiss. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
To the middle, out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And here's Bell from the arc, and that one's good. Bell's got 54 points.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Bayless dishes to Green. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
It's stolen by Bogut. Fast break, Milwaukee. Bogut with the ball. And another three for Milwaukee.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Here's Bayless. It's deflected. Here's Pleiss. Here's Olenichev. But they recover it. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And Bayless kicks to Embiid. Fast break, Milwaukee. Pull up Jay. Uses the glass to drop it in. He has 31. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Another steal. And they're running. There's Pleiss. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor. He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game. Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
Goodwin passes to Green, and it's blocked. Here's Olenichev, and another basket for Milwaukee. 1:37 left in the fourth. Knocked loose. And Bayless kicks to Goodwin. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Warriors.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Andrew Bogut. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
There's the double team with Bogut. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Bell. He dishes it to Bogut. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 2 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Checking in for the Warriors.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or 2, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
6 seconds left in the game. Nice fadeaway to get over the top.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kyle, how big a factor was the defense you guys played tonight?
You know, we focused in a lot on defense in the film session we did before the game, so we had to re-emphasize the things that we worked on in the last couple of days of practice.
It seemed to play out for you, Kyle. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andrew Bogut. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
Tonight, Andrew Bogut was doing what he does best, scoring and getting under his opponent's skin and leading his team to victory. He did all the little things that you need to be a championship team. Plenty of offense, timely blocks, key rebounds. He was the guy tonight in the middle.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the